can I tell you, as the Mayor of London, it's incredibly impressive for me to visit the International Slavery Museum in Liverpool, having a sober, cool, calm analysis of not just the history of slavery, but the legacy in 2021. And it's been quite a sober visit, reliving some of the history in relation to slavery going back hundreds of years. Slavery took place over 4 centuries, and I think we've got to recognise that there is a legacy of that even in 2021. The fact that it was abolished in the early 19th century doesn't mean the legacies still don't occur in 2021. The reality, I'm afraid, is there is modern slavery taking place across our country now, whether it's workers from other parts of the world being brought in under false pretenses, whether it's the garments that we buy that are made by children or others across the world with awful conditions, modern day slaves. We've seen it in London and big cities in relation to the sex trade. We have the Met Police Service in London who do a really good job. There is a phone line available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If somebody knows somebody who may be the victim of modern slavery or themselves is a slave in 2021, we mustn't assume that slavery is consigned to the history books.
And actually, people who commute in and around London on a daily basis will come across people who essentially are modern slaves, and we need to know what the signs are, don't we?
Yeah, unfortunately, we know it can take place in relation to, inverted commas, domestic help. It can take place in relation to car washes. It can take place in relation to sex trade, a whole host of areas and sectors it can take place in. If you think somebody may be a slave, err on the side of caution, report it to the police. Don't think, you're crying wolf. If you yourself are the victim of slavery, there is help available. It's really important. People don't think they need to suffer in silence. And so my message to anybody listening is, please, if you know somebody who may be a slave, even if you may be wrong, it's far better to report it than the alternative.